Troubleshooting audio and visual issues on a Mac. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the laptop or the computer sound is on. You can check that by looking down at your keyboard. There's a little sound button. Usually it says F12 and F11. And if you see, I'm going up and I'm going down. You want to make sure that it's not on mute, which would be all the way down. You want to make sure that it's has some volume to it. So on a Mac, the sound will be on the keyboard all the way to the right, or you can go to your search bar here and type in sound and double click on that, and this is where your sound will be, the one at the bottom where it says output and input. So if you see, I'm also controlling it with the keyboard, and at the same time I'm controlling it in the sound settings. They're both moving, as you can see here and here. So you can either do it on the keyboard, which is really simple, or you can search bar the sound options. The next thing you want to do is, if the student is on Zoom, you want to make sure that their mute is not crossed off. So you want to make sure that it's on, and if you click the little arrow, you can see what it's on, and you can also test the speaker and microphone. The same goes with the camera. So the /red means that your video is turned off, or you can also see which camera it is on. If neither of those work, then you can check to see if the student has headphones or earbuds connected. Try unplugging those and plugging them back in. Or if it's Bluetooth, have them disconnect their Bluetooth device. So if it's a wired headphone or a wired earbuds, you simply unplug it from the side of the computer where it's plugged and plug it back in to see if that works. If it is a Bluetooth headphone or earbud, you can go to the search bar, type up Bluetooth, and then click on Bluetooth. Not the one at the top, but the one right here that just says Bluetooth. When you double click on that, it'll open up the list where all the devices will be. So if the headphones are connected, you can so it'll be a little button that says forget. You can click that and then they can reconnect. So always have them try and reconnect first. If they're having trouble with an audio file or a visual file on a digital curriculum website, please check to see what browser they are using. If you look to the left, you'll see which browser they're on. So most students that have Macs tend to like to use Safari, but for our digital curriculum, Google Chrome works best. So here you can tell that I'm opened to Safari. I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to open up Google Chrome. Make sure that the left corner says Chrome. If they are on Chrome and it's still not working, you can have them click on this little eye with a circle and click on Site Settings. Also make sure that Flash is allowed, and then when you click on Site Settings, where it says microphone, make sure it says allowed, and just go through some of the stuff and make sure that nothing is being blocked. If you see something being blocked, unblock it. Once it gets unblocked, you can go back to the page, and then you'll see a little message at the top that says to apply your updated settings, which you allowed, the microphone and all the other stuff. You can reload the page. Make sure you reload the page. If that doesn't work, then please look at their tabs. These are tabs up here, so I can have a whole bunch open. New tab, new tab, new tab. If they have too many tabs, have them close out a few of these tabs by just clicking X at the top. If none of the above work, then have them shut down their computer and restart it. To shut down their computer, they can go to this apple all the way at the top left and click shutdown. Have them click shutdown first, and then they can press the power button to start that up again. If you find that restarting the computer still doesn't help and they're having issues with an audio file or they can't record an audio file, usually their computer might need an update. You can always have the student check for updates by clicking on their little search bar and typing up software updates. They can click software update and it checks for updates. So as it turns out, this computer does need an update, and all they would have to do is click upgrade now. And then once it's done with the update, it will restart the computer.